What the fuck is that?
Wait!
Alright, I admit it, Smilegate. I like your game. Now stop being so smug!
Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I used to stream a lot of Lost Ark in 2023 and 2024. I got so incredibly outraged with the way that Smilegate handled their character progression that eventually I developed a fair amount of hatred for that company. So when I was told that they were making a Slay the Spire-like gacha game, I just rolled my eyes. And now, as someone who was unapologetically spitting into the sky, everything fell right onto my face. Because this game has me by the balls. My gaming journey is a bit weird right now since I'm not doing a lot of Monster Hunter, but if you've seen my previous video, you'll know that I've been trying many different things. What you saw at the beginning was my recently acquired Heidi Marie deck in the deck building game Chaos Zero Nightmare, or what some people refer to as Slay the Spire Big Booba Edition. This deck is laser focused on pulling as much bullshit as possible so that I get to play this card with illegal frequency. If you haven't played Slay the Spire or deck building games, the core design of these games is that whatever actions you want to take in the gameplay are decided through cards. This is like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, I guess, solo adventures in Hearthstone? Does anybody play this game anymore? In the case of Chaos Zero Nightmare, you are basically playing an RPG where characters have different types of cards that determine your actions, spells, and buffs. The deck building component comes from the possibility to modify and expand a character's deck, allowing for quite a nice variety of gameplay options. Going back to my deck, I really think I found the infinite dopamine glitch. There is zero fat in this deck. Every card has a purpose and every card moves more and more gears into motion. Also that I can do this. Over and over and over. Now, how is this possible? Well, that is thanks to a really interesting card mechanic called Quietus. To put it very simply, Quietus is a passive effect that makes it so that when you discard the card with this effect, the card will come into play anyways. And the thing is that Heidi Marie is basically all about discarding cards, which is why you pretty much need to pair her with the discard specialist, Nia. Nia is a support character that is all about drawing and then discarding, so you can cycle through your deck like a madman. And whenever you have the option, you can proc several instances of Quietus per turn. That is, playing cards by discarding them. Just look at this! I went from Effulgent Compression level 0 to Effulgent Release within a single turn. What? Let me explain how this works. This is the cornerstone of this deck. When you draw this card, you'll start the Effulgent Compression sequence. The only way to level up the card and progress through the sequence is by discarding this card. Now, Compression has another effect called Retrieve, which makes it so that when you discard this card, it will return to your hand. Once you do this 3 times, or when 3 of these little markers go from gray to orange, Effulgent Compression will then transform into Effulgent Release, which deals massive damage plus an increasing modifier for each Effulgent blade that is in your graveyard. And where do those come from? By using an epiphany on the card Effulgent Expansion. You can change it so that instead of creating 2 Effulgent blades on your hand, it creates 6 of them and then sends them straight into your graveyard. See how this works now? We're basically playing this deck by doing this. Heidi Marie has another unique ability called Linked. What this does is that when you see cards having this glowy tether between them, it means that if you play any of the connected cards, all the other cards will be discarded. Yes, another discarding mechanic to add into the mix. And then, by having Nia who can constantly draw and discard at a whim, you can accelerate your deck and engage with both the Effulgent Compression mechanic and the Quietus mechanic at a staggering rate. Oh, I also use Ray. She's just there to like throw a couple of cards and then just hang out, I guess. She's good though, because she buffs all my 1-cost attack cards, and yes, that means every Effulgent blade. She can also buff Effulgent Release, which in turn makes the deck smaller during combat, allowing you to cycle through Heidi Marie's and Nia's cards a lot faster. So now that you understand the basic mechanics of this deck, let me show you just how many ways I can engage with said mechanics. The Nia's Curiosity card will draw 3 cards, let you choose one, and the other 2 are discarded. And yes, that procs Quietus. When you draw Effulgent Compression with this card, it is best not to choose it, as it will be discarded, gain a level, and then return to your hand. Hero to All will draw 3 cards and then link them, massively expanding your Quietus proc options. This card will very frequently link with Effulgent Compression, which means playing this card not only lets you draw more, it gives you a level of compression. Sword Rain is my main source of relatively consistent damage, and when it is drawn by Hero to All, it can link to Effulgent Compression. You can use Sword Rain as many times as you want, as long as you have Effulgent Blades in your graveyard. Mute Accent will give you an extra attack and will allow you to discard 1 card. You can use this to proc any Quietus card or to increase Effulgent Compression's level. The Adagio card will draw 2 cards and then ask you to discard 2 cards. Excellent to proc Quietus cards, and it also sends the discarded cards to the top of your draw deck. This is one of the few instances where Ray's card, Snack Time, can come in clutch. Since you can basically discard Effulgent Compression to level it up, it will move to the top of your draw deck, use Snack Time, get it back for free, and then keep leveling it on the same turn. But wait! There's more! Heidi Marie's ultimate, Elysium of Blades, will deal 400 damage plus an 80% for each card discarded in this battle up to 20 cards. And I don't know if you've noticed by now, but discard is what we do here. And Nia's ult, Rock and Roll, will discard all the cards from the draw pile. This is insane because you will have situations where you have just gone through your deck, Effulgent Release becomes available, and all your Quietus cards are in your draw deck. You use Nia's ult, and just like that, you have doubled the amount of Effulgent Blades that are in your graveyard, massively increasing Effulgent Release's damage. It's so good, man! I know that for the people that play this game a lot more, this deck is probably not the strongest out there. The truth is, I've been playing Chaos Zero for like a bit over a week. If you see my account, you'll realize that I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I got this deck going at around Captain level 46. Currently, I'm 49. My characters are all level 50, my memory fragments are... they don't look too good. I have but a few partners, and what's more, my characters have barely gotten any ego manifestations. So if I could define this deck in a single word, it would be synergy. Probably the most synergy that I will see in this game, and maybe I find more, but this is already really good. Nothing goes to waste. It's like that thing in anime where there's 2 people fighting, and then one of them goes, "Ugh, he's strong. He fights making no wasted movements." Or something like that. I mean, come on, man. Do you see my vision? Please tell me you see the vision. Just... this hand isn't too good. Or is it? I can permanently increase the damage of my blades and level up compression? For a single action point? What a steal! I'm sorry guys, the game is rigged. I rigged the game! And what do we have here? Permanent damage increase for my Effulgent Release. Don't mind if I do. I mean, look at that! That's filthy! What? I think it's time for a snack, you know what I'm saying? And just like that, I went from Effulgent Compression level 0 to Effulgent Release in a single turn. Disgusting! You think I miscalculated? Think again! No, you didn't! I get to use a linked to discard compression with the card that can discard another card? This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call believing in the heart of the cards. Excuse me. So there you have it. Again, probably not the strongest deck, but I'm having so much fun with it, and it is massively carrying me through my journey in Chaos Zero Nightmare, to the point that I've been able to punch way above my weight with it. It really makes me feel like I actually have a brain in my head. I do think it has room for improvement, like for example, I don't have Sylvia to link cards on command, and I haven't even gotten into the whole Persona cards system, which I'm still trying to digest. I barely even touched this story mode. Not that I don't like stories in games, it's just that I genuinely think that it is the most boring game mode of them all. I don't think I'll cover this game that much, since it's just a case of hyperfixation. I don't know, maybe I'll find something else in the game to hype me up. However, I still wanted to make a video on it, mostly because it has been a super enjoyable experience and I wanted to share it with you guys. Chaos Zero Nightmare is celebrating their first half anniversary and it is completely free to play on phone or PC. As any gacha game, it is loaded with microtransactions, but other than that, it is super free to play friendly and it is probably the best moment to start because they are just showering people with login rewards because of the anniversary. Anyways, let me know what you think about this deck. Be kind! I'm a beginner at the game, I haven't read anything about it, but I still want to know if you thought it was cool or maybe you tried something similar and you're also having fun with it. And for the people that don't play this game, if you thought this was cool, wait to see all the other characters. As I said, there's so many different options and combos that you can do with the different characters. So, a very fun deck building experience. That's it for today. As always, my name is Sun, and until next time.